Hi y'all! It's Friday. I am in my bed. I don't even have my holder or anything. I wasn't even sure I was going to do a Q&A because I really needed to come home in the middle of the day and rest and take a nap. And I did. And now I feel a lot better. And my naps don't have to be super long. But one of my priestesses in my priestess program sent me the sweetest message today and was like, thank you so much for saying and sharing how you really look at rest as a part of your work. And that's something I had a long journey around, that in order for me to be a priestess, a witch, an energy worker, a supernatural social worker, a Reiki practitioner, all of the different words for all of the works that I do, I had to start treating rest as a part of my work. That my rest hours count. A lot of them, most of them count towards my work hours. Hi Jen, hi Elena. And I wasn't giving myself, for a long time, I was trying to do this work for a living and still show up fully in all the other areas of my life without nearly the amount of rest that I truly require. And when I say rest, I don't just mean sleep. Sleep is important. I actually don't need as much sleep as the average person. I think partly because I am an energy worker, and the energy that flows through my system on the daily is so deeply nourishing that I actually don't need as much sleep. But what I do need is downtime. I need time away from other energy and influences. I need time where I don't have to be thinking, doing, processing, sensing into all the layers, and being so on and in tune. I need time just to walk in nature. I need time to meditate. I need time to again, just kind of be away from the hustle and bustle of the world. And so rest for me isn't me laying in bed all day at all. Granted, yes, I'm laying in bed right now. Yay! I took a nap in the middle of the day and it was so good. But rest for me is more I don't know, if you're someone that knows me well and there's times you're messaging me and you might not hear from me for a couple days. And it's because partly I do get a lot of messages from a lot of people and I just can't respond to them all. But I also just diligently and choicefully, that's a new word for me, choicefully, I like it, I'm using that. I choicefully create time and space to have my phone is on do not disturb actually most of the time, so I don't even see notifications when people are messaging me, because that is just too much for me. Some people can have that happening and just ignore it. But if you are a sensitive person, if you are doing energetic work for a living, I've learned about myself, and maybe other people are different, but I can't turn that part of me off. I can close down my crown chakra and boundary up and put a big bubble around myself. But I am always going to be someone that if you are communicating with me, I am sensing into all of the layers in our dynamic, everything going on with you. I can't turn that off. So I have to just turn off people sometimes. And that is a part of that rest for me, okay? It's that permission to kind of hermit away at times. And the more frequently I do that throughout my days, and getting whole days where I'm feeling I have permission to not communicate with people, that has done wonders for my sanity and for my sense of energetic nourishment. Jen says, health should be deliberate. It's so good to make the space for you. Yes, I have to be choiceful and deliberate about what I need for my own wellness. And my needs are going to be unique to me. And so part of the work I do is in being really aware of what I need, knowing that what I need can change week to week. There's some weeks I am so full of energy and I am go, 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 and I am knocking things out of the park and I'm doing 50 different things and I'm being really social. And then there's some weeks where I'm just really internal and quiet and slow. And I don't hold myself to any super strict schedule. That's another thing I do. That's actually a part of the way I rest. It's not having a schedule that I feel like I have to like live up to. That I can be flexible. So on the weeks I am feeling more active and engaged and extroverted, I go at it. I ride that wave of energy and I use it. And then when I'm not feeling it so much, I honor that too. And the wave carries me to the shore and I lay down on the shore and I rest. So I just wanted to share that this is like a huge thing. Like a lot of the people I know are energy workers, even if it's not what you do for a living. And it feeds into, as I really look at, because so many of my friends and the people I love and respect and work with are energy workers, it influences the ways in which we're able to earn money and support ourselves. I either have to charge like higher rates for the work I do or get really creative about how I work, because I can't work a 9 to 5. I can't do energy work for like 8 to 9 solid hours a day. It wouldn't work. It doesn't work. And so I can't work the same hours that people with more traditional office jobs work. The nature of my work requires such presence and space holding and empathy and connection and being so fully there. And that is not inherently draining, but it does require that I match that presence and connection with space and solitude. And so I've had to really think about what that means for how do I make a living doing this work. And it's been a journey to figure that out. And I still don't have it all figured out. I'm still trying on things on the regular because I also have to feel very aligned with the work I do. I can't hustle to do this work. I can't force it. There's plenty of times I just have to like tell a client like, I'm sorry, I'm not feeling this. Like, I don't think you need a session right now. I think you might be giving away your power. I think you need to like go sit with yourself rather than pay me money to like do a reading for you. There's so many times I'm like turning down money because it's just not aligned. It's not aligned for us to like have this type of session. It's not aligned. It's not in your highest good for some of the work that you're wanting me to do with you. Here's what we can do. Desi says, oh my God, me too. Yeah, you get it. And so I dream of a world, and I think this is starting to happen. I want to hold the phone differently. Okay. I dream of a world where we kind of reestablish and bring priestesses back to the community, and understanding the nature of this work requires rest. And it requires us being able to take care of ourselves so that we can show up in all the profound and magical ways that we do for people. I grew up consistently being told like that, gosh, I love talking to you, Leah. Like, I love spending time with you, Leah. Like, that was really impactful. Like, people reach out to me that I knew in like high school and college, and they're like, wow, like I still think about this like conversation we had and how you really shifted my perspective around this, or that Reiki session you gave me so long ago and the impact it made. And that was all stuff I was doing for free. Just being me in the world was having this like big impact on people. And I'm not saying this to like be like, oh my God, I'm so awesome, even though, yeah, I'm awesome. But my life, for me to show up consistently for people in a way that truly is helpful and impactful for them, I need to spend a lot of time alone too, and a lot of time taking care of myself. So really getting clear on how I make a living and give myself what I need to be the best person I can be for my community. And so I do dream of a world where we acknowledge the role of priestesses, where it is reestablished, where we are honored and supported, truly supported, to have a life that works at a pace that we require for the work we're here to do. And I think it's slowly starting to happen. Pam says, oh my God, I so resonate with this. Thank you. I've been thinking about it a lot this week. Yeah, this is kind of a theme this week, I think, with this Mercury retrograde in Pisces, with this strong Capricorn tension. We're feeling that pull between work, get it done, produce, provide, be supported, be stable, and like, here is everything I feel, and I feel this all the time, and I need to rest. Desi says we are creating this. We are. And so I'm going to be talking about it more, because there has to be different ways of us being supported and being able to support ourselves, because I've tried to do different work and I can't. I am doing the work I'm here to do. This is what's aligned for me. And I wouldn't be doing it without so much support, financially and otherwise, from my community, from my family members, from my friends, from people that see me and get like, oh, this is who you are. This is what you do. I would like to make it a little easier for you to do this and not feel burnt out. Because when I am burnt out, I can't do the work I'm here to do. And so for all you energy workers out there, I see you, I feel you, I know. And you probably need to rest more. And I know it's hard to do that. So yes, we will do a joint live, Desi. Can we do that from being in different places? I guess people do that. I need a technology expert over here. Or I can just come over one day. Yay. Anyways, I just like I'm such an in-person person. I like being in person with people. But really, like, think about that. Think about your dreams. Like, this is the year to bring our dreams into reality more than ever. So I want us to be having these conversations about, I'm done trying to work in the ways the world has been working. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. So we have to create new ways. And it's going to require community, because I wouldn't be here if it weren't for community. And I want everyone to have that. I want everyone deserves that. Everyone deserves to be able to live the most aligned life for them. And that means being able to take care of yourself in the ways you uniquely require and still show up for the awesome, meaningful, exciting work, creative work that you're here to do. So I'm going to give us all some homework. If you're watching this, write out what your needs are, right? Get really clear on truly what your ideal is. How do you work best? What is the work you're wanting to be doing? And what does your system, your soul, your body, your mind, all of it require for you to be able to show up for the work you most want to do? What do we need more of? And what do we need to cut out? And what might be possible? And I think it's coming. I know today I needed some rest. And there is always that feeling of like, I'm not going to get everything done if I stop in the middle of the day and let myself rest right now. Like, am I going to be able to get going again? Am I wasting time? There's 50 things I need to be doing right now. But I need to rest to honor what's in alignment for me. Oh, you posted this on your blog, Desi. Post the link. I love you so much too. This is really in the air right now. I think we're all feeling it. And these conversations are important. And I love that in my group of priestesses, like, I'm able to have these conversations. Because I didn't have that. I had like a couple friends and we would like talk in secret about, I think we're priestesses. Are we allowed to call ourselves that? Can we say that? Do we have like, is this really what we're doing? Like, what am I? What's my title? Who am I? What's the work I'm doing? And now, like, I'm like, well, I'm just going to start a priestess program and we're going to make this a more legit thing. And Desiree is doing that too. And like, so many of y'all out there are like really showing up, and I love it. And I love to see y'all and the work you're doing and the ways you're doing it. And we're all going to do things a little differently because we're all a little different. But like, I see the rise of the priestesses and the energy workers, and I see the important roles we have in our communities, and also the way the world isn't quite prepared or equipped to have us doing that work in ways where we and our families are really supported. And it's shifting. Oh, thanks for posting it. Thank you. Oh, Pam says, I've literally been feeling sick today and have been thinking about canceling my calls for the afternoon today. I do that so often. I cancel on people when I need to. I have to do it. I've noticed I have to do it less often because I'm more proactive with my self-care, Pamela. But I would encourage you, if you really feel like you need to cancel your calls, cancel them. Or maybe at least cancel one and then rest. But sometimes like it's just that decision to cancel that feels so hard, because I'm like, well, I made a commitment and they're going to think I'm flaky, or like, also, I need the money. Like, they paid me for this, and like, I actually need that money to pay my bills with. But like, also, I can't do this work if it's not aligned. I have to be in integrity. I have to take care of myself. I can't be telling other people all day how to take care of themselves and not be doing that myself. That's so like not in integrity. And so there's plenty of times I cancel, and guess what? It keeps working out for me. I'm making myself sound like the worst person to work with ever. I just cancel on my clients all the time and go home and take a nap in the middle of the day, and then just like hope I can pay my bills. But like, also, yeah, I do. I mean, I don't cancel on my clients all the time, but like, definitely I used to like make myself like show up, and it's just not as good. Jen says, literally canceled my morning plans to get things back on track at home before I lost my mind. Best decision ever. Yes. I love more of this, please. More canceling, more taking care of ourselves. I love it. It's so important. And then that sets a precedent for everyone else in our lives. I think we need to talk about how we give ourselves permission to flake out. And it's not really flaking out, but like I've given myself permission to be the flaky friend, and I used to be the most dependable friend. And to know that I am good at what I do, and it is responsible and it is professional for me to cancel when I am not up to doing this work, because the work I am doing requires so much of me and my connection and my presence, and that requires me to be doing it from a very nourished place. And sometimes things just aren't in the flow. Someone might have scheduled a session, but like, it's also not, and when things aren't in my highest good, they're not in anyone's highest good. So if I feel the need to cancel, I have to give myself permission to cancel, to rest, to take care of myself. And it ends up being in everyone's highest good. Half the time the client was like, that's so funny. I was like really rushing to like be available. I was going to have to like rush out of this meeting, or like rush picking my kids up from school to be available for our session today. And I'm like, oh, look, it's just working out for all. Oh, Desi, you say I'm the best flaky friend. Thank you. And get you some friends like Desiree, because like, that's another thing. I need friends that understand. We all give ourselves permission to flake out, change plans, reschedule whenever needed. I never have to feel bad if I'm like, if I call Desiree and we had plans and I'm like, I don't think it's going to happen today. It's no big deal. She doesn't get mad at me. She doesn't take it personally. She doesn't think I'm a bad person or I don't care about her. It's just understood, like, cool. Thank you for taking care of you. Thank you for taking care of you. And if you want to, you can come crawl in my bed and I'll feed you some food. That too. Feed your friends food. Let them sleep in your bed. Sometimes we need that too. Jen says, no apologies for being unorthodox, right? I'm still working on the not apologizing thing, but I'm getting better at it. Yeah, we are unorthodox. We're the priestesses. We're here to do things in a new way. So let's all do that more. Rest, more canceling plans, more crawling in our friends' beds and cuddling up and taking a break and nourishing ourselves, because we really are badass and amazing at the work we do. And we all have things to create and bring forth and shine a light on. And the new paradigm looks real different than a 9 to 5, y'all. Real different. And a lot better. A lot better. All right, I'm going to go. I feel rested. I got to tidy up some things at my house and then go back to work. Yay! I love y'all. Mwah! Happy resting. Goodbye.